Tell me you're not excited about the Silent Hill 2 remake. I remember the anticipation leading up to the release of Silent Hill 2 on the PlayStation 2. All of the information, all of the screenshots and magazines, the promise of the evolution of psychological horror, the people working on it were the tops in the industry when it came to art and music. I couldn't wait for Silent Hill 2 on the PlayStation 2, and when it released, I was completely and totally engrossed in it. Absolutely loved it. It's one of those games that defined that generation, and when I think back to playing it and seeing the graphics on the PlayStation 2 on the left and being completely blown away by that leap going from PS1 to PS2, and now seeing the game remade for this generation on the PlayStation 5, I gotta tell you, I am so excited again. It feels like that generation all over again. Yes, they're making new games, but taking these games that were at the time the high watermark when it comes to the specific genre that they were in, pushing the boundaries. And again, the boundaries then were the PS2 and the Emotion Engine, the sort of highest tier you can get on console. Of course, the original Xbox was more powerful, but they just didn't have anybody doing anything like this on their system exclusively. These games came later. Even Microsoft's first party didn't do much on the original Xbox, and this game is just one of those experiences that you never forget if you played it when it came out. I'm telling you, the anticipation is what most people remember. Not that the game wasn't good, because it was. I think it was great, but it was just this anticipation of going from PS1 to PS2, going from that early 3D to the evolution of it, seeing things that were just completely and totally blowing me away, like this scene here, and then seeing it redone for this generation on new hardware, thinking about things like 3D audio. Audio in Silent Hill 2 was absolutely incredible. There was this part in the game on the PlayStation 2 where, and I believe it was when you were in the hotel going up the second flight of stairs, the sound sounded like it was coming from behind you. I don't know if they played around with 3D audio back then, but it always sounded like there was a sound coming behind you. I remember turning around in my chair playing the game. That's how amazing this game was on the PlayStation 2. And thinking about 3D audio, thinking about some of the exclusive features of the PlayStation 5, like the DualSense controller being used, that little speaker in the DualSense being used also. I cannot wait to play this game. Now, it is a 12-month exclusive. It will come to other consoles. It's going to be on PC and the PlayStation 5 when it releases, and then in 12 months, probably on the Xbox Series X and maybe even a Switch port. At this point, the Switch is getting ports of things that you would never think would be able to make it to the Switch, like Nier. But we're talking about Silent Hill 2 and what it means to horror fans. And I've always loved Silent Hill more than Resident Evil. Resident Evil to me is more like a jump scare game. I like the idea of psychological horror, and I think that it's one of the best series, if not the best. Now, Bloober Team did some games like The Medium and Blair Witch. I like The Medium and I like Blair Witch, but what's important to note here is the people involved with this remake are some of the top end people that were involved originally in creating Silent Hill 2. So I have faith that it will be absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait to play this game. It feels like early PlayStation 2 days. The excitement, the anticipation. I like what they're doing here. Very exciting times. This is a big game. This is a big return for Silent Hill. There's tons of other things in the works, and I have a feeling that this is going to be just like the Resident Evil remakes. They're going to give us 2. If it does well, which I'm sure it will, we're going to get a 3rd remake, and then maybe even a brand new game in the series. I'm super excited to play this. I cannot wait. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.